Okay, that is a very bright light, but I needed to say, I had, well, I have a couple of videos edited and ready to go for the most part. Just a couple little bits I need to fix. One of them really centered around a job that I recently started and then quit. And there's still a lot of feelings that come with that. So I'm just going to hold off until that passes and then make a decision. But enjoy the video on a well repair. You know, I finally got around to it. And oddly enough, there's been a lot of plumbing repairs. There was about 2 freezes, and the morning after one hard freeze, there was a leak on somebody's well. But every other one, it took several days for them to erupt. And anyway, so I've been bouncing around from one to another with those things, but enjoy this video. And you know, it's not just the well repair, it's got a glimpse into my life and some random things going on the property here. But you guys have a wonderful day. Do you have a broken water softener? Does it frustrate you? Do you wonder where the cap went? Because after it stopped working, you didn't care when the wind blew it away? Do you have a sediment filter that was installed so incorrectly you cannot wrap your mind around what they were thinking? Well, I have a solution for you. This shutoff right here, as you can see, oh, we've got grass. Yep, well, weeds, whatever. That has a leak issue. So the gasket inside has likely gone bad. Now, this tank was recently replaced. This gauge and switch were also replaced. Now, the majority, this was left intact, this was left intact. Now, all of this was replaced, that was added. There was no pressure relief valve, which there should have been, but you know. Now, we also need a cement pad under that, but we're not doing that today. This. Also, some things under the house. But I have to say, let's just admire this beauty for a minute here. I mean, have you ever seen such a gorgeous setup in your life? I just, look at how disgusting that is. Oh, you want to see something more? Caught fire. This, one day, while I was in my bedroom, which is behind me, caught fire. Which is why it's unplugged. Okay, let's see. This is going to blast at the tank, but it's going to be gross. That is not. Oh, I should have got a little container to catch it in. Anyway, it's not good. So I didn't want to do all this today, but when I came out here to measure things, this piece that was here, it's identical, so it's a slip thread joint. Fits into 1 inch, and I believe this is a 3/4 threaded. Anyway, it was cracked in the front and leaking water. And I didn't realize how bad the leak was till I pushed away some algae, which was my hint, and then it started spraying water. So I repaired that. I knew I had to replace the old sediment filter. I call it a spinner, but anyway, I still need to replace this, but the bib I bought is a 1/2 inch. That's 3/4 inch, so no go. I probably have one in the house. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just getting rid of this crap now, media tank and all that. But at least this part is done, so now I can build my little well house. And the extra broken shit is no longer here. Oh, the rest of it. The sideways spinner. We put it upside down now to give it an idea of what it might have been doing in a prior life, if I could get it to sit that way. But anyway, it's looking better. It's looking better. I am so glad I made this choice right here. When I was putting this together, I had temporarily put in a 20-gallon tank to isolate leaks because it'll go off. I hear it from my bedroom window behind me. And then I upgraded to the 86. But I, when doing the plumbing, was like, you know, rather than go through all the BS to connect it, why not use this type of coupling? And I am so happy because when I had to replace this, everything had to move, but this piece, you see how it goes down into the ground? To fit all these pieces in, because it was originally just one of these setups right here. But when I cut it out, I have too much space, obviously. So I have to make things work. And they one thing I complain about constantly is that they didn't give me any bite to do much. But with this going into the ground, that was connected here with the old shutoff, and then that was connected to the well. I really didn't have much to do. So I disconnected that. I cut this because I knew I was replacing this. And then it gave me enough room to get those pieces into place properly. And now we have a new spinner. So I'm going to give it a little while for everything to dry and set up, and then I'll get that thing running again. But I got to get this crap out of here. Yikes. It's hot out today. It was nice and cold yesterday, but it was rainy. So I was working under the house yesterday. Anyway. Oh, I tell you what, doing your own plumbing, it's, you know, it's nice to be able to handle all these things on your own, but gross. Okay. I don't know. Can you see all this orange on the ground? Hold on. I turned on this bib and orange water. Let's see if it does it again. No, it's coming out clear now. But I did put that new spinner, and all I got was some junk. So I'm pretty sure the orange was inside the lines going to the house. I'm starting to put up my little well house. This needs, oh, now, okay. So there we go. So we're getting the orange chunks starting to fall in. They had not fallen in there before. It was just some like pieces of crud. So far, everything appears to be working properly. System is on. I've bled it all out. Well, I have one more hose to go, but there's like, so there's a hose bib way the hell over there that I just found out about because they apparently used to burn over there. There's one behind one of these, either the barn or the shed. And then there's the two right there. There's the one I just reinstalled. There's this one that has perpetually leaked. Yeah, I know. This is so my cat can get in, and then that metal is because replacing the skirting made no sense. They put a plant under it when we bought the house because it leaks. And leaks. And leaks. And I will replace it, but I am more inclined to cap it off and just be done with it because I've never ever used it. Actually, oh yeah, it's a 3/4 inch. I don't know if I have any 3/4 left in the house. And let me show you this ridiculousness. Another shed. This shed. Oh my God. Oh, you want to see my hoarders? What the? My kids lose my locks. Hoarders. That mattress needs to go in the trash. But that's my little pressure tank. My baby, I used it for a month and a half. So I'm not gonna throw it away. Oh, my kids. had some little gaskets in it, so I kept the box. But now that we've pulled the gaskets out, there's no reason to keep the box. Anyway, that's pretty. I like that. But that is because the power company feels like my yard is their space. There's a long story behind that. Oh yeah, so I have an RV hookup over here. There's septic, water, electric, and its own fenced-in yard. And then a couple of gates to get back to it. How the ground slopes here. It's pretty high up here, and then it goes down, 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 down. Like, that's, oh, I don't know if you can tell. That's crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna work on this little well house. Oh, I love these blooms. Love them. Oh, so I was gonna throw away this refrigerator. I was gonna do one of two things. The freezer doesn't work anymore, which is why I replaced mine. And what's happened? I don't think there's any eggs in it yet. They usually build about 4 nests, and then they pick one. The parents work together. It's a red-bellied something. I don't know. But yeah, these speakers, my son, he's got toads in there. I'm not. Oh my God. So my dogs ran into the neighbor's yard. All I was trying to do is get that shed cleared out and make sure all the plumbing was good. The electric company left a front gate open. I don't know if that's the sole reason for the problem, but I know the gates between my property and the property that I was just showing you guys, a lot of them are folded down. They're in piss poor condition. I've been fixing them in the back because that's where they were hunting on my property. So I don't have a lot of respect for, I have no respect for these people. They put a blind on my property line and cut away 50 foot of fencing. But the fencing all down, they've put all their trash and crap right on the property line along with their pigs. So they can fuck themselves, but I don't like when my dogs are where I can't see them and know where they are, because they can get shot, they can get hit by a car, things like that. So I know I have to finish all the pretty work, but the bar is done. I mean, the bar is in. I'm still mudding that wall, getting all that together, but it came out okay. I mean, it came out decent. Let's see. So it's, you know, just butcher block. And then, oh, I'm covering the camera. And then this is where they eat. So I'm probably gonna do this here, but for the time being, I think having the T111 dark like that is fine. And then I'm gonna do, my alarm rudely interrupted me, but I'm gonna do a wood trim around, probably not on the ceiling, but on the sides. And I've already started getting this together, but it annoyed me. It annoyed me because I stained these. Hold on, I don't want to drop my phone. That would be characteristic. But this piece, you can see the grain really nicely. And then this piece, just nothing. Just nothing. Whatever. But anyway, I'm hoarding lumber. Anytime I get a good price. And actually, I think I bought that before the prices went up. But yeah, I hoard lumber because I like to build furniture. I like to do projects. You gotta have lumber for all that. All right.